everyone. So today we'll discuss about public key management. So first we'll say about certification of public keys. The main challenge of or for the management of public key is providing assurance of purpose of public key. The most popular mechanism for providing this assurance of purpose the public key certificate. So we'll see about the motivation for the public key certificates. Suppose that Bob receives a digitally signed message that claims to have been signed by Alice, and that Bob wants to verify the digital signature. This requires Bob to have access to Alice's verification key. Suppose that Bob is presented with a key that is alleged to be Alice's verification key. Bob uses the key to verify the digital signature and it appears to be correct. What guarantees does Bob have that this is a valid digital signature by Alice on the message? And many more questions. So, does the verification key actually belong to Alice? Could Alice deny that this is her verification key? Is the verification key valid? Is the verification key being used appropriately? So, providing assurance of purpose. So, the above scenario requires provide a strong association between a public key and the owner of the key. Provide a strong association between public key and any other relevant data. So first we'll see providing a point of trust. The problem in designing any key and public key management system is that we need to find a source for the provision of the strong association between public key value and its related data. So public key management system, this is provides by introducing point of trust in the form of trusted third party who watch for his association using trusted directory. An approach to providing assurance of purpose of public key is to use a trusted directory which lists all public keys next to their related data. Anyone requiring assurance of purpose of public key simply looks it up in the trusted directory. This approach has been several significant problems. So first one, universality. The directory has to be trusted by all users of the public key management system. Second one, availability. The directory has to be online and available at all times to user of the public key management system. Third one, accuracy. The directory need to be maintained accurately and protected from unauthorized modification. So now we'll see about public key certificates. A public key certificate is a data that bind a public key to data relating to the assurance of purpose of the public key. So content of public key certificate. A public key certificate contains 4 essential pieces of information. Name of the owner. So the name of the owner of the public key, this owner could be a person, a device, or even a role within the organization. The format of this name will depend upon the application, but it should be unique identity that identifies the owner within the environment in which the public key will be employed. Second one, public key value. The public key itself, this is often accompanied by an identifier of a cryptographic algorithm with which the public key is intended for use. Third one is validity time period. This identifies the data and time from which the public key is valid, and more importantly the data and the time of its expiry. So now we'll see about certificate creation. Location of key pair and the certificate creation. Key pair generation and the certificate creation, two separate processes. Key pair generation can be performed either by the owner of the public key pair or a trusted third party. The choice of location for this operation results in different certificate creation scenarios. Trusted third party generation. In this scenario, a trusted third party generates a public key pair. If this trusted third party is not a CA, then they must contain the CA to arrange for certificate creation. We'll see the advantages. Trusted third party may be better placed than the owner to conduct the relatively complex operations involved in the generation of the public key pair. The key pair generation processes does not require the owner to do the anything. So disadvantage is the owner need to trust the third party to securely distribute the private key to the owner. The owner need to trust the third party to destroy the private key after it has been distributed to the owner. Next one, combined generation. In this scenario, the owner of the key pair generates the public key pair. The owner then submits the public key to the CA for generation of the public key certificate. So advantage of this is the owner is in a full control of the key pair generation process. The private key can be locally generated and stored without any need for it to be distributed. So disadvantage is the owner is required to have ability to generate key pairs. The owner may need to demonstrate the CA that the owner knows the private key that correspond to the public key submitted to the CA for the certification. Next one, that is self-certification. In this scenario, the owner of the key pair generates the key pair and certificate the public key themselves. Since public key certificate generated by a CA provides independent assurance of a purpose of public key. Wherever self-certification require relying parties to trust in the assurance of purpose provided by the owner of the public key. However, if relying parties trust the owner, then this scenario may be justified. So this is all about the certificate creation. Thank you.